Hey there, crew, it's Mark Fig, and usually I go by Menwhobullet, but as you saw in the title of this video today we are going to say goodbye to Menwhobullet. After 6.5 years, a lot of internal thought and thinking about this, we have to put Menwhobullet to bed and put it to rest and say, you know what, that itself was an era on its own. And it was a good time, and I had a ton of fun building Menwhobullet up from the ground, always doing it organically, right? Just kind of getting out there and sharing my bullet journal and doing things like that. But after a really long time of thinking about it, and I've been thinking about this actually for years, I don't know that Menwhobullet really kind of does what I need it to do, which essentially is let everyone know that I am here for the community. When I first started Menwhobullet, I really was like, okay, you're a guy in a female predominant community of bullet journalers and planners, and that's what's gonna make you stick out. But what I think I've done, not intentionally, is kind of turn people off because they think, oh, well, if I'm not a guy, then I can't follow this account, or I shouldn't follow this account because it's not really for me. And people who have gotten to know me over the years know that that's not the truth. I think early on, I was very much about promoting guys in the community and being a guy in the community and really kind of making that my thing. But I soon realized that that was cutting off so many amazing creators and creative people who are just like, okay, I'm not about this creative planning, but I really like the way that you're approaching it. But you don't have to be a guy to necessarily do that. I still very much understand and realize, like, I'm still a guy in a very predominantly female community, but that doesn't matter. That's really what I've come to understand over 6.5 years. It doesn't matter if you're male or whether you're female or whether you're non-binary or however you may identify. That has nothing to do whatsoever with your actual journal or how you like to plan. It's more about your style of how you like to plan or things that you like to use. So I've been thinking about this, like I said, for a really long time. And as everything in my life happens, I'm like, okay, what are we doing? Let's maybe change this. And I've talked about it forever. And I've got a really strong community of people who are champions of me and helping me get better. And I've been talking with them a lot and decided to go ahead and do a name change. I don't know how this is going to affect the universe of Menwhobullet or kind of what I've built here. But again, I don't think it's about Menwhobullet as much as it is about what I'm doing and how I'm inspiring and how we as a community are using our bullet journals and our planners. So are we ready for the official unveiling of the new name? Here is what I decided to go with after a lot of research. Da-da-da! Mark your pages. Hopefully this is a good name change. Obviously the Mark is my name, and marking, writing on pages, bullet journal, that was my thought process. And I wanted to change the, instead of my or whatever that might be, I wanted to change the your as a part of this name. So Mark your pages, because I want to continue to inspire and educate and teach and share the enjoyment, the love we have for bullet journaling, but planning and stationery and pens and stamps and all the things that I'm usually including inside of my bullet journal. So I thought that this really kind of pulled all of that together. So what you will see over the next few weeks is the big name change. It's going to take me some time because, if you didn't know this already, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, everything I do is a total side hobby to my full-time job. And it takes time to change things over. So the website will be changing to markyourpages.com. This channel will soon be changing to Mark Your Pages, and Instagram will be changing as well. I have to put some periods in here because someone already had the full name, but they haven't used their account since 2022 and they only have one photo. So I'm trying to work that out to see if I can just get that name. But for now, you'll be able to find me here still. Nothing changes with the channel. All of my old videos will still exist. The only thing that will need to change will be a lot of my affiliate codes and things like that. So those will change over time, and I will let you know about them, and you'll still be able to check them out in the descriptions, and they'll update on the website. But I'm honestly really excited for this change. I also love change as well. Hey, do you notice the new background? It's all changed. So it's just a good time for me, I think. And especially as we're going into a new year and setting up our bullet journal and kind of planning and continuing to just do what we do, it made a lot of sense to do this now. So Menwhobullet will slowly fade back, Mark Your Pages will start to come up a little bit more, but no matter what, I'm still Mark Fig. I'm still here. I'm still making these things happen, and I'm doing it along with you in this community. So I couldn't be more proud. I am a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I've honestly been thinking about doing this for years now, or saying I should have done this years ago before we started to accumulate more subscribers and more followers on Instagram and stuff like that. But I think that at the end of the day, it's not going to really matter, right? We're here for each other. I'm still doing the same content. Nothing's really changing. If anything, I'm hoping that I can pull together more of what I was doing outside of this, you know, fountain pens and inks and stamps and kind of all of that. And the Hobbyist Hangout podcast, maybe I just change that to the Mark Your Pages podcast and we just continue to talk about stationery, which is pretty much what we've been doing anyway over there too. So little things, but essentially, I'll let you know as more things happen. Again, you can continue to follow me here on this channel, which will soon be Mark Your Pages. You'll also be able to follow me over on Instagram, which I'm changing it as of this moment in time too. Oh my goodness. And I'll put all the links to everything else down in the descriptions below. So as always, this community means a lot to me. And the fact that you're watching these videos and doing this along with me means a lot. So love to hear from you down in the comments section down below and let me know, what do you think about the name change? Are we here for it? Or is this a sad moment, an end of an era, but the beginning of a new one? We will see. So I'll talk with you as we continue to create more content. We have so much coming up for the end of this year, setting up new bullet journals. We've got new ideas and things we're trying to get in here too. So excited for what's to come. And as always, thank you so much for your support, because you, the community, mean the world to me, and you make this rock and world go round. I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you so much, and happy planning. We're still doing that, right?